Hey guys, how we doing? So welcome again to this week's Forex forecast. So every single week I come on here to share on 5 currency pairs that I'm looking forward to trading and 5 high probability setups that would make you a lot of money. So I predicted 5 of those kind of currencies last week, and 3 out of those currencies did exactly what I predicted that they were going to do. So here's another 5 currency pairs that can give you like high probability setups for next week. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's start with the fundamentals coming up this week. Okay, so let me run through it in 1 minute. So on Tuesday we have the core CPI coming out on the USD. Core CPI for January MOM, and it has a high probability of moving the market like really crazy. Okay, so we also have on Wednesday we have some news events coming out. However, we have CPI on GBP by 8 a.m. GMT, and also on Thursday we have building permits and initial jobless claims for the USD. Has a lot of probabilities to move the market too. And we have retail sales on GBP 8 a.m. GMT on Friday. Okay, but however this week would likely be a little bit rough, okay, especially on Tuesday where we have the core CPI MOM coming out in January, for January. Okay, so it's going to really be an amazing week of opportunities. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let me share with you 5 currency pairs that you should technically be looking at. Okay, I'm not a fundamental trader, I'm a technical trader, as you guys already know on this channel. So I'll be giving you the technical aspect of trading that you should look out for. There's high probability that this currency pairs will play out as I always predict on this channel. A lot of people have made a lot of money using this my predictions every single weekend, and I'm hopeful that you make money too using these predictions. Okay, so let's start from the Euro GBP. So the Euro GBP has been giving us this just let me start on the forward chart. So it has been giving us this grinding all the way down, and it is back at this very key level. Okay, it's back at this key level which has been retested multiple times as a resistance and also a support. Okay, it was last resistance here, then it got broken and the market is back at this resistance. So there's a lot of possibility that anything can happen at the zone, but however, here is my bias. Now on the 1 hour time frame, we had this last support over here, and this previous support, and then this is a last support that we had over here. Okay, so what I'm actually looking for right now is my bias on this is kind of I have a double bias on this. Okay, depending on how the market plays out on Tuesday. Okay, now I'm looking forward to something like this. If I'm able to get a break above this last high here, then a retracement of this here, then I'll be willing to look for opportunities to bull this market all the way up. Okay, but however, if I get something like this, if this market is not able to break this high and decides to break this low, then I'll be hoping that this market will likely get to this next support level. That's a possibility. Okay, then another possibility that can happen here is a market manipulation. Okay, we can see clearly here that this was the last support. It is very possible that because of the liquidity that will be other blocks that will be below this, it is very possible that this market can just break out, clear all the liquidity here, grab enough energy to push it all the way up. That's another possibility to look out for. Okay, so that's why I'm saying that my bias on this is a little bit it's actually a double bias. Okay, because I'm looking forward to buy, I'm looking forward to sell, depending on what actually happens here. However, a buy opportunity will give me a higher risk to reward, and a sell opportunity might not give me that good of a risk to reward ratio. Okay, so if I sense a manipulation happening, if I sense a liquidity grab happening below this support right here, then I'll be willing to push this market all the way up. If this is clearly broken and I see a clear manipulation candle, especially on a 15 minutes time frame or a 1 hour time frame, then I'll bull this market all the way up. Okay, so let me just give you a general outlook of what this market is actually looking like. So we've just been grinding all the way down, and the possibility that this would still get to this level is really high. Okay, so it's really a very dicey market to trade, but it's something I'm definitely willing to trade. I love the Euro GBP. That's one of the trade pairs that's made me like the most money. Okay, so it's something to look out for. Okay, so be careful of manipulations. Is very the probability of a manipulation happening at this support is really high, very high. Okay, so just so you know. Okay, so let's jump into the next currency pair. The next currency pair is Euro USD. Now my bias on Euro USD is a bit much more clearer. Now we've seen this trend line I drew from here, which was a support, a resistance here, became a support here, a support here, became a support here, and also here. But we can see that it looks like it's broken. But I'm thinking clearly that what is happening here is some form of liquidity grab, other blocks being cleared, somewhere here, for this market to actually give us another bullish run all the way up. That's what I'm actually expecting, because I told you guys last week that this is where this market is likely headed. This is where the next line of action would possibly happen. This is where the market will either decide to go all the way down, crash down, or push all the way up. Okay, so I'm very much positive. I told you guys that my bias on Euro USD was bullish, but that didn't happen because we got this. And I also told you guys last week also that this support right here was going to likely be broken, so that the market can grab enough, clear enough other blocks to give it enough, energy to push this market all the way up as I was expecting. Okay, so it took the 5 days of the week to make this happen. I told you guys clearly, you can watch that video again if you love to. I told you guys that this low here will likely be broken, so for the market to gather enough liquidity, clear enough other blocks, and gather enough energy to move this market all the way up. Okay, and that clearly happened in 5 days of last week. Okay, so I'm still very much positive that this market is headed to this zone right here, this zone I marked out for you guys last week. Okay, so what am I expecting on the Euro USD? I'm expecting, since this low is broken here, I'm expecting something like this. Maybe on a Monday, Tuesday, I don't know, maybe I don't think Tuesday might be, but I know Monday we might still get this run. Sorry, let me do this much more clearer. So on Monday we might still get this market bear a little bit more downwards, then would likely see some form of just a little bit bullish run. Then if I get a double bottom, and a break above whatever next high that this market is going to form on the 4-hour time frame, if I get a break above this, I'll be willing to bull this market all the way up. Okay, maybe taking targets at intervals as the market keeps going up. Okay, but this is clearly what I'm expecting to happen on the daily time frame. Okay, I don't know whether this would happen here after this low here, or whether it will happen after this low, but I'm expecting a bullish move, because it's very possible to. Another possibility that would happen here is that the market can decide to move a little bit more downwards, clear all the other ones that are below here, clear all the orders that are below here before giving us something like this, then move all the way up. Okay, that's another possibility, but however, my general bias on Euro USD is bullish. Okay, so let's move on to Euro CAD. Now Euro CAD is another currency pair that I'm actually looking forward to trading. First of all, we have this on a daily time frame. Now remember that the analysis I'm doing for you are what to expect during the week. That's why I don't go on to the weekly time frame. It won't be wise for me to looking at the weekly time frame for day trades, okay? Because I'm a day trader and I love to open my trades close at the end of the day. So looking at the weekly time frame give me a very long outlook, and I don't swing. So I want to take 30, 40, 50, 70, 80 pips out of the market, and I'm out of the market. Okay, so that's why we're looking at the daily time frame. Typically we should have started this analysis on a weekly time frame, but we won't be doing that. We'll be using a daily time frame as our higher time frame. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what we have on the daily time frame. Now we had this here, we had this market give us this high, then gave us a lower low, gave us an equidistant high, that's a double top, and then broke below, then broke below the last low, gave us a lower high, then it has beared all the way down. Okay, now I'm clearly hoping that this market is clearly giving us a retrace, what's it called, a change in trend, okay, because this was a bullish trend all the way from here, but the market trend looks like it is already changing, giving us this double top on a daily time frame. That's a very high signal, for the market reversal. Okay, so the market is about to start crashing all the way down. So what am I expecting here? Good. Now we've already had this some other blocks here. There's still more to be cleared above this low we have on the 4 hours. So on the start of, let's say, Monday, Tuesday, I'm hoping for this market to crash a little bit more downwards to make sure all the other blocks below here are clearly cleared, and then give us a retracement. I'm looking at a retracement to the 61.8, or I might not wait to get up to 61.8. I might wait to just 50. If I get up to 50% retracement on this on the 4 hours, somewhere, if this market crashes somewhere down to, let's say, this point, and then gives us a retracement, something like this, crash down, then give us a retracement to the 50% Fibonacci level, then I'll definitely be crashing this. So I'll be using the Fibonacci to follow up on the Euro card, and my bias on this is bearish. Okay, now let's jump over to the AUD card. The AUD card is another currency pair that I predicted for you guys last week. I told you guys I was looking at this trend line, and it was broken on Friday, or 2 weeks ago on Friday. So throughout last week, I expected this to happen. I told you guys that was what I expected to happen. I expected this market to come back, retest the zone here, and then crash all the way down. I wasn't able to meet up with this trade because on Thursday was a very busy day for me, so I wasn't able to track and enter this trade at this point. Okay, but however, it was very amazing, really amazing, trade that played out exactly the same way I predicted for you guys last week. So what am I actually looking for on the AUD card? Now the AUD card, I'm still very much bearish. Okay, so this is the zone we're looking at. This is the next possible zone we're looking at. Let me stretch this a little bit. This is the next possible zone that we're looking at, after which we might be looking at this next zone. Okay, forgive me for using lines. Of course, support and resistance are not lines, they are zones. Okay, so but this is what I'm looking out for. But of course, I'll be using the Fibonacci and this let me adjust this. I'll be using the Fibonacci and these zones already marked out here to time my entry. So if I get a retracement to this point, let's see, from a 4-hour time frame, let's draw this all the way down. Of course, a liquidity grab, other block clearing might likely happen here. Okay, for this market to give us a retracement to the 61.8 or the 50% moving average. So putting my Fibonacci somewhere here. If this market gives us something like this down, then retraces back between the 61.8 and 50, somewhere around the zone. Okay, you can mark that out, somewhere around the zone. I'll clearly be looking for my entries. Okay, I'll be looking for my entries somewhere around the zone to bear this market all the way down. Okay, I'm looking forward to this market coming over here, then crashing to this next zone or this zone. Okay, so any of them is actually possible. So that's what I'm looking out for on the AUD card. Okay, so let's go to the NZD CHF. That's the last currency pair I'll be giving you guys today. Okay, so on the NZD CHF, we got this move. This was the last trend line that was broken on this particular trade. It was broken, then the market and also this zone, if you can see this zone here, let me push this down a little bit. This one here, which was a previous support, looking backwards on this. It was a previous support. Let me push this a little bit downwards. Good. Okay, let me see. Okay, looks a little bit better now. Okay, good. So this is what we have on a daily time frame. So this was, let me use this so you can see the previous highs and lows very clearly. This was the high, this was the low, then we had a higher high, a higher low, a lower high, a lower low. We had a lower low, a lower high, then the market pushed through all the way down, breaking this last low. Okay, so this is where we are currently. The market has gone back for a retest of this particular zone, which is giving us another lower high. Okay, so at the start of the market, as at Monday, at the beginning or at the end of London session, because I really don't like trading on Monday mornings. What I mean, I don't like trading Asian session and London session on Monday mornings. Okay, I like starting off my trading week in the US session. So if I can see this market either still ranging at this point or giving me any bearish momentum as of the start of the US session on Monday, then I'm willing to bear this market all the way down to this next zone. Okay, that's what I'm actually hoping out for. And another thing that will actually give me a very strong bias to actually enter this trade is if I see a liquidity grab or order block clearing happening here. If I see order blocks cleared above this last high, that's something like this. If I see something like this, clearing these order blocks here, gathering a lot of liquidity, and then giving me a break of this break to somewhere here, then I'll be willing to push this market all the way to, the next possible zone, which is here. Okay, so I have a very bearish bias on the NZD CHF. It's something to actually look out for. Okay, so that said, cheers guys, I wish you guys all the amazing time trading next week. So please, we have a Telegram channel where we send out signals, okay, because some of these things might not play out exactly the same way I say they actually should play out. So but if you want to be a part of our signal group, please click on the link is somewhere in the description. Join our free signal channel where I give you guys free signals every single week. Okay, every single week I bring you guys free signals. So join the signal channel and make money with us here at the Trade Wave Academy. Have a wonderful week trading. All the best. Bye.